Got me reminiscing back to when days were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
Got me reminiscing back to when times were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
As we mentioned earlier, President's Day falls in February. Over the years, hip-hop has not been shy about expressing its sentiments towards our past, current, and even future presidents. As such, we've invited some special guests from the hip-hop community to discuss their thoughts on the presidency and those who've held it. First up, coming in remotely, live from Brooklyn, a man we're honored to have on the show, Public Enemy's legendary Chuck D. So, Mr. Chuck D, generally speaking, do you believe that the presidency has been historically held by individuals who we should admire and strive to emulate as Americans?
Most of my heroes don't appear in no stamp.
Duly noted, Chuck D. Powerful words, as always. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. Next up on our panel, the immortal Tupac Shakur. We're glad to have you, Pac. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us, all the way from Cuba, no less. So check it out. Given that we're in an election year, I was wondering how you feel about some of the past candidates and or presidents from your day and age. Care to share some thoughts?
Well, Jesse Jackson and Dukakis, two people who I thought were going to, there it is. I said, all right, finally we're going to get a better America. But what happened? Bush won. I couldn't believe it because every time I asked people, who would you have voted for? And they're like, it was Dukakis. But how did Bush win? I keep wondering. And then that just makes me rebel more against society because it's supposed to represent the people. I don't want Bush in government. I spent 8 years of my 17 years on this earth under Republicans, under Ronald Reagan, under an ex-actor who lies to the people, who steals money, and who's done nothing at all for me.
Well put, Tupac. Strong sentiments indeed. I feel you, buddy. Believe me. And I also feel like we're noticing a pattern here. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce yet another iconic and influential MC, Mr. O'Shea Jackson, professionally known as Ice Cube. Cube, thank you for being with us, man. Here's my question to you. Since your career's taken you to so many places, we were wondering if you've ever had the chance to sit down and break bread with our current or any of the other past presidents.
I never have dinner with the president. I never have dinner with the president. I never have dinner with the president.
All righty then. All right. You've made your point loud and clear, Cube. And you know what? I can't say that I blame you. Next up, also joining us remotely, we're elated to announce that Yeezus himself, Mr. Kanye West, is here with us. So yeah, I know you're a busy man. Let's cut right to the chase. In your experience, has the presidency ever stepped up for your community?
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm not mad at you, Kanye. I get it. George W. Bush. Whew. In any event, what I want to do next is talk about the man who followed George W. Bush as president, one Barack Obama, from an MC we all hold in the highest regard, Nasir Jones, a.k.a. Nas. Honored to have you here, Nas. Check it out. What, in fact, are your thoughts on not just Obama, but the presidency in general? Do you share a similar sentiment to those of our other guests?
Same way they're scared of us, I'm scared of politicians, politics, and presidents. I do believe in Obama. I do believe he's hope. I do believe he's change. The smartest president I've heard speak, and I've heard about 5 or 6 of them from Jimmy Carter on down.
Well put, Nas. Well put, as to be expected. It sounds like, if nothing else, the Obama presidency instills at least a little bit of hope. Let's hear now from yet another legendary MC that we're elated to have on the panel with us. KRS-One, thank you so much for joining us today. Talk to us a little bit about Obama's impact as you see it, especially on the heels of the Bush presidency that preceded Obama's terms.
The country was on a verge of revolution. They threw a black man up. Now we like this. Don't get caught up. Now I say this respectfully, because Barack Obama, I don't know the man. I don't know his agenda, but I know mine. Let's see if our agendas match. I stand with Dr. King. I stand with Malcolm X. I stand with the Black Panther Party. I stand with the Weathermen. I stand with the BLA. Now see, I don't know if my president can stand with that, But if my president frees Mumia Abu-Jamal, maybe he'll get my eye up. If my president could release political prisoners, maybe my eye will go up. If my president can stop ignoring police misconduct, maybe my eye will go up. But I'm not hopeful on that one.
Wow. I'm truly blown away. That's a very interesting perspective, KRS, and you make some very poignant points. We appreciate your candor. So, to wrap things up here today, we're happy to say that we have Ja Rule in the house. Thanks for being here, Ja. Now, for better or worse, you've never been one to hold your tongue, and it's pretty clear that our other panel members aren't too fond of the presidency. I think that's a by and large understandable perspective coming from hip-hop. But 2016 is an election year, and I know that you're one to exercise your right to vote. So talk to me, Home Skillet. Are you feeling the burn? Don't tell me you're a Trump guy. Who do you like come November?
I like Hillary.
Yeah?
I like Hillary. But, you know, it's crazy because, you know, I also think Jeb is a good, you know, candidate as well. But, you know, I'm a Democrat.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Ja Rule's placing his support behind Hillary Clinton. How do you feel about that, Dave?
Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this, nigga? This is ridiculous. I don't want to dance. I'm scared to death. I want some answers that Ja Rule might not have right now. You think when bad shit happens to me, I'll be in the crib like, oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this. Where is Ja?